Hey guys, so we're with Mac Vance here with 900 Global. He's going to go through the new products that they have this year at Bohn Expo, as well as anything else that might be popular that maybe customers need to take a look at.
Yeah, thanks Craig. Two great new products from 900 Global that are going to be at your local VIP Pro Shops July 28th, so make sure to look at them. First up, we've got the Zen Gold label right here. This is it's actually a purple ball. It may look black from what you're seeing, but it's a really dark purple that we went with. Same great core that was found in the original Zen, the Meditate Symmetric core. It's a brand new cover though. It's the cleanest and most responsive cover that we've ever put on a Zen. So this is going to be a ball you can really open up your angles with. You'll also notice we've changed the cover naming system. The S77 response, the numbers, the higher the number you'd see would always be the stronger covers. We've gone away from that with the new brand direction of 900 Global. Think of it as like a distillery or a craft brewery almost. So since this is our first iteration of this cover, it's Reserve Blend Batch 801. The next one, since this is 800 series, it'll be 802, 803, so on and so forth. But as far as the performance of this one goes, definitely a ball to open your angles with and be very responsive to friction. So we're excited to get that out there. It's got that long and left shape that everybody likes so much. It has that shape that everyone likes.
I got things to do.
Okay, I'll see you. Hey, bring that back. And then next up, in the 700 series, we've got the Exponent. This was a ball that we've kind of had on the drawing board for a while. The core of this is the exact same core that was in the Ordnance C4, which was somewhat overshadowed because if everyone remembers, it was released the exact same time that the original Zen was. With the popularity of the Zen, everyone just totally missed this ball. So it has the exact same shrapnel 2.0 symmetric core that the C4 had. And then you'll notice the cover too. Since it's 700 series, Reserve Blend Batch 701. Next one will be 702, so on and so forth. Solid cover. We found some new additives that we added to some previous mixtures to create something that's really never before seen. Very smooth, benchmark type shape within the Global line. It's going to be something that's perfect first ball out of the bag to let you know what the lanes are doing. So very smooth overall. It's releasing the same time that the Gold label is too, July 28th at your local VIP shop. So make sure to check it out. We're excited for these two new releases and go global. Cool.
All right, hey, Bohn Expo here. Talk a little bit about what's new from Storm. Let's talk first and foremost bowling balls. Everybody wants to know bowling balls because Storm, what's Storm got, what's new? Summit's the new one on the block, and it features AI technology. And everybody goes, what's AI technology? AI technology to amplified inertia core. And what it is we've taken the core technology and we've put facets. And the entire core is built, basically think about like a playground and you got that big grid system you used to climb on as a kid. This facets that travel all the way around the ball. What that's allowed us to do is allowed us to manipulate arches and diffs more, but what it's really done is allows us to create a little bit more off-pocket carry, because now the energy transfer of those two round objects hit each other. You now have that grid system or that facet in that core that transfers the energy across that ball and across that core and gives us those a little bit off-pocket hits, a little bit better carry. We've proved it out over 1,000 shots down a ramp at different angles and offsets, and there's going to be a lot of information out there on YouTube that you can see that. But the coolest part about it is a 3 to 5, 6% gain in carry percentage over the course of a tournament is huge. And Summit's the first one that introduces this AI technology. We've taken the centripetal core, we've lowered the RT a little bit more, created a little faster spinning, a little more dynamics with a big cover on it. So something that's exciting for us this summer is Summit. So moving from bowling balls, let's talk bags down below us here. Coolest thing is we got a bag, it's on casters. We've been using suitcases around the world with casters on. We brought it to the game of bowling. Now the coolest part about it is you can roll it like a traditional bag, or you can put it up on its floor and just kind of move it around. But what else is really cool about it is the inside of this bag. It stands up basically like a locker and has a locking mechanism where the ball locks in place and it won't come out while it's standing vertical, even with the bag open. So, a couple little introductions. This is the 3G Racers. A new high-end shoe, 3G. Features a new platform sole technology with a new whole system remove system for soles. It does come with a couple different sole options and heel options in the box, so you do have a few things in the box. Black and a white. The white will come in right hand, left hand, wide widths as well too, and all the way down to ladies sizes. The black is just going to be right-handed only. And we have a new Belmo shoe. This is an MVR shoe. It's based off the Ascent platform, more of a tennis shoe style shoe, but this one will be a right-hand only shoe, and it will come all the way down to a smaller size, I think down to a size 5. So speed dial technology, kind of like a BOA, where you basically reverse the technology, open it, and then it cinches down onto the shoe. So this will be, once again, a right-handed shoe only, and we'll have an interchangeable that you can change the slide sole to match the slide distance and preference you're looking for. And that's all we got from Storm this year. Oh, wait, one last thing. We do have some nice colorway bags where they have the nice logos. Think of Louis Vuitton, a Coach style, where the Storm logos are printed into the fabric. So just something a little bit more, have a little bit more bling on your bag.
Gotta look good when you're winning.
So hey, Bowl Expo 2023, thanks for joining in.
Hey everybody, Brother Schlem coming to you from Bowl Expo. I was asked to talk to you today about the newest products from Rotogrip. So I guess since I'm the brand manager, I'm the guy that's got to do that. So let's start with the newest HP4. We actually have we've announced it. It's not going to be in the market until August, but we brought back the ET core that we used in the UFO series. And so it's more of a subtle change. So what we did is that equalizer technology, you know, it's more of a light bulb. It's got the cutouts inside, so it creates some motion. We changed the density of the parts, and all it did was bring the RG down 1 point. So you're not going to see the drastic difference there. The big thing is the OptiTrack solid cover stock. So there's no additives in the cover. It's just a solid reactive cover, but it comes out of the box factory shine. And then another ball we'll talk about a little bit is the Hustle Rip. So when I was looking, we were going through design stuff, you know, looking across our product line, you know, Storm, Rotogrip, Global, we didn't have any other balls that were solid and shiny. So that was really the main focus in this part. And having a cover stock that, like I said, has no particle additives in it, it's all chemistry based. So you're going to see something that gets through the front part of the lane, and it's going to respond and change direction, but it's not going to be over responsive. It's going to roll and be a real heavy change direction, more so than like a Hustle, because the Hustle is, you know, those are 252, 253-ish, but the differential is a lot less. This one's got the built-in dynamics, so it's going to come around the corner. The other new ball we announced yesterday, again coming out in August, is the Tour Dynamics. This was something, this has been over a year in the works. For the longest time, you know, I always kind of have these thoughts and things in my head as an ex-tour rep. I wanted to build a tour player ball. The idea behind it was to create something that had control, stability. You guys have probably heard of that ball, the IQ Tour on the Storm side. We've had that, you know, kind of line forever. But as I know, not everybody throws it like the guys on tour. So the focus was to build something IQ Tour-ish, but build it for the masses. And so that was the whole purpose behind it. Working with Alex and even Hank on this, you know, we circled back to the Rondur core, which we originally Hank built and we put in the Rubicon series. And I can't count the number of people that, you know, we unveiled it yesterday at the industry showcase. And actually the gentleman that was just here, he's like, man, I feel like this was the IQ Tour on steroids. I said, that was the idea. And I can tell you the tour guys, so they hadn't seen it. The players didn't know about it. This is their first time seeing it. So Kyle and Bohn were like, oh, tell me about this ball. So they threw a couple shots and they're like, yep, we're going to be using that ball on the fresh, on the PBA Tour, because it's going to roll, but it's going to blend the friction out, you know, when you start on immediate fresh, so nothing goes sideways. It gives you control. We appreciate you for all your support at Rotogrip. I know the guys at Virtue do a fantastic job, and they're going to do a great job. So anything you need pro shop wise, be sure to stop in. They will take care of you, and if they don't, Rotor Schlem's going after them.
Thanks, man.
Yes, sir.
Hey guys, Rich here with Virtue Bowling Supply, and we're standing right next to Mr. Walter Ray Williams.
And then you can sign it wherever you like and tell me how to hold it.
Well, hold it nice and
Real tight.
Yeah, hold it
Let's
nice
put
and
you
tight.
right.
You're not giving me much room. I got a big old name.
You can go a little further down.
It almost looks like my autograph.
It's pretty close. We'll take that.
Big shout out to anybody out there, especially looking for new apparel for the upcoming season. Walter and his wonderful wife Fancy just started a new company.
Good. Compass Sportswear. So that's what we're doing here. We are product registered on the PBA and the Ladies Tour. So look us up, Compass Sportswear. Thank you.
All right, we're here at Ebonite. Got some guy named Tommy Jones with me here, Hall of Famer. We're gonna talk about the new Merge. What do you think, Tommy?
So far, so good. I mean, the couple times I've got to use it, I feel like it's a little bit cleaner than the one, and obviously, you know, it's more down lane because the little bit smaller core, but definitely going to be a benchmark ball, a ball that I feel like I can go to right off the GB4 Hybrid. Really looking forward to getting out and being able to use it a little bit more. Love the colors, shelf appeal, everything else. Yeah, it's a ball that I'm really excited about throwing on tour and the upcoming tournaments coming up.
Right here, we're here with Columbia, the last brand that we got to talk about today, which I don't know if it's actually going to be in the right video when it's coming out, but anyway. Got Dallas Leong here. Dallas, first time PBA tour guy, whatever you want to call it. World National, yeah, rookie. He's a rookie. I'm going to talk about a couple of new balls in this brand today. We'll start with Atlas. This is the new high-performance, dull, asymmetric product. Dallas has actually done a video on it already, so what do you think?
Atlas is, for me, a stronger, earlier ball. Typically something I'm going to use on the fresh. Went up to Bowl Regional this weekend in Salt Lake City, and it was really good on the fresh after through urethane a little bit. Bigger, slower, a lot more continuous. So for the guys that are a little more speed or rev challenge, this would be a good ball for you.
All right, and then last but not least, Cuda. It looks exactly like the one from way back in the day. I was a big fan of the original Cuda, the first one that came out with, the solid. This is the Pro version. This has HK22 on it. It's your big skip flip type ball. Dallas, what do you see?
Symmetric ball, so you're going to get a little more continuation, and then with the HK, it gets a little cleaner, a little more responsive, change of direction. So when you do have to move a little further left in the pattern, you can get it to curl and keep going. So that's something that we're obviously looking for out there.
Easy enough. Cool. Thanks, man. Appreciate you guys out there. Again, check out these Columbia balls at your local pro shop. All right, we're here at Hammer. I'm going to talk about some of the new products in this brand. Got my man Kevin here.
What's going on, everybody?
So Kev's been around a long time, thrown some of the new balls, been in some of the videos.
You say it like that, it makes me feel old. Been around a long time.
We're old. What do you expect?
It's funny. I was going to say the same thing.
Been around for a minute, okay? So we'll talk about Dark Web Hybrid to start. This is the first one out of the two that we're going to talk about in the Hammer balls. Kev, I know you've thrown this one. What do you think?
So if you are looking for that benchmark tournament ball, obviously if you've thrown webs before, you kind of know what that shape looks like. This is a really, really good compliment to anybody that's got a ball in the web series, right? That one in particular, it's going to get a little bit further down the lane than the original dark web we had. So you're going to feel like it's a little bit cleaner and a little bit longer. Still pretty much the same shape. It's going to pick up, be continuous, go through the pins. You can use it at multiple angles and you're going to see it recover and do the right thing in the back end and through the end of the pin deck. So again, it's a really good compliment for those. You bowl in tournaments, you're looking for that stability, that really good ball motion, that's going to be the one for it.
It is an HK22 ball, so this is our hot new cover stock, just with a little bit of surface on it. So definitely something to check out going forward. Speaking of going forward and bright, got my man Radioactive Vibe right here. Probably the brightest ball I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's loud.
It's loud.
It's loud.
Glow in the dark, baby. Glow in the dark. Vibe's been around for a long time. About as long as us, actually. Just a different, unique cover, especially with this color. Compared to the Ocean Vibe, what do you see?
So the coolest thing that I've always felt about the Vibe is the bang for your buck, right? You're gonna get for a really mid-price ball, you're gonna get a lot of hook. And this one is no different. So obviously if you're a fan of the blue one that came out, this one is gonna feel like a lot more hook, especially earlier and sooner, but a lot of continuation there. So it is a really, it's a really good ball for someone that's looking to, maybe not spend quite as much, but get a lot of ball for the price. This is going to be an awesome fit for that. Obviously, you're going to notice it going down the lane. So for everybody,
if you want to be seen, buy this ball because people will know what you're throwing. Here at Radical, we're going to talk about some of the new products in this brand today. We have this guy. He's a cartoon character sometimes. His name's Phil. Phil's a legend in the bowling industry.
Appreciate that.
And we're going to talk about Radical. He's the all-knowing guy when it comes to this brand. We're going to talk about the new balls. We'll start with Katana Strike. Phil, what you got?
So the Katana Strike has the same identical core as the Katana Assault, which is a somewhat flippy, asymmetrical ball, and that has HK22 hybrid. So this is a little bit stronger version than the original Katana, the Katana Assault. If you compare the other original Katana, the first one, the black and gray, silver one, and then the one that followed that was the Katana Slash. That was same way, a pearl and then a hybrid. We've now got the next generation of cover stock around these two. This is really a little bit stronger ball, still the same amount of flip that you're going to get from a Katana Assault, but it handles more oil and it's a little bit more mid-lane. Right.
All right, next ball, Crypto Boom.
I like that one.
I
like that one. Yeah.
He's got a big old grin on his face right now.
Yeah,
so.
you know what? It's a HK22, and it's more of a. It's perfect. Let me put it that way. It's perfect for a house shot. This is the ideal house shot ball. You know, it gets through the front, big angular move down lane. It sort of booms down lane, and yeah. But it's same core of the Crypto, and the Crypto was more mid lane and a little smoother. This is the opposite of that. This is longer and angular.
We had a lot of luck and a lot of success with this ball at the demo the other day for the pro shop. So this was one of the balls that we had a lot of people talk about, a lot of buzz in the air about this one. So
they were hooking a little bit at the demo.
Yeah, and it still looked really good, even a couple hours in.
Correct.
So again, check these balls out at your local pro shop, especially Virtue. Thanks. All right, we're going to talk about Teal Rhino here to start. This guy here paid a lot of money with this ball back in before my time. And we had a mustache back then too, so we're going to relive the mustache days for at least another 36 hours here.
We will. We will.
Parker, you threw this ball the other day. What'd you think?
Well, I think the ball, it's a very smooth, continuous motion, okay? Back in the day, the Teal Rhino Pro, at least when I remember it, that's the reason for the stash back this week, but back in the day, the Teal Rhino, when it came out, it was a monster. It was the big hook and ball of its time. But more importantly, it was so good that everybody had one in their bag. So now the fact that we are reintroducing that same ball some 25 to 30 years later.
30 years ago to be exact.
It's just incredible. So I figured with that ball coming back, the stash had to come back so that I really could go back to my younger days a long time ago. And it's a phenomenal piece. Really, really smooth motion. There's way stronger balls in our product line right now, but I'm going to tell you, if you want a ball that's really good and you can control it, that's the ball for you.
Infinity, we'll move on to Infinity. This has been out now. This ball's actually out now. I actually did the video for this. I know you've done some videos for this. Kind of a medium, heavy oil type ball. Smoother, controllable, definitely more down the lane than what a Teal Rhino is.
Oh my God.
But it's, again, not the strongest ball we have. What do you think?
It was a very strong ball that picked up earlier. You want from medium to oily type conditions. Definitely has more pop on the back than the Teal Rhino that we just talked about. But when I look at this ball and I want to put it in my hand, if there's some oil on the lane and you're looking for some, let's say, kickback or something to come off of it, the Infinity is definitely the ball for you. It will not disappoint you when you watch it go through the pins.
So if you want something that's going to hook more down the lane, this is my personal favorite. My baby right here, Quantum Eva Response. This is an HK22 cover stock on this ball compared to the original Evo Pearl that was not. This gives you a little more motion in the middle part of the lane and a more continuous shape down the lane. This ball was one of the best balls yesterday at the showcase for all pro shops. That we got a huge amount of feedback on this ball. Just announced yesterday. Big back end, everything you would want to see out of the old Quantum type cores. You threw it, what'd you think?
I mean, when I threw the Quantum Evo Response, I'm going to tell you right now, you want to talk a ball that's got teeth and, more importantly, traction. Traction is really, really big. So when I was able to throw this ball, I could get a little bit deeper on the lane and actually go around it a lot more, something I typically don't do. But if I know that I've got more miss room left, as well as some miss room right, folks, I'm going to tell you right now, goodbye to the field.
Parker could get it back from everywhere. The power of the stash came back out yesterday with this ball. He could throw as hard as he wanted and really still see it get through the pins down the lane. So there's your new product line for the Brunswick brand. All right, we're back here at Deviate. Newest ball out in this brand is going to be Hellcat Accelerate. The biggest ball, the strongest ball, the heaviest oil ball that we have in any brand. I brought a friend with me today, Parker.
Hey everybody.
Parker's throwing this ball. What do you think?
I'm going to tell you right now, this thing is an absolute monster on the lanes. When I was throwing it down the lane the other day, I had to move not just one dot, but 2 dots to the right, and I could give it almost unlimited room to the left. It is a very, very strong ball, very good or usable on a lot of oil. But trust me when I say this right now from my heart, the ball has plenty of punch going through the pins.
Yeah, you definitely need some oil on the lane for this ball.
Yeah.
There's no doubt that this is a heavier oil type product.
Yeah, if you got a lighter blend of oil, do me a favor. We have plenty of other balls in our line of products that will fit your needs. You don't need that one when the lanes are hooking a lot. Put it away, let it rest for another day.
This ball comes out in August. Check it out at your local pro shops, especially Virtues. Back again here at Track. So we're going to talk about Track Stealth. To start with, this ball is actually one of my personal favorites. I got 2 in my bag already. I got Jake Peters here. Jake's a good bowler-ish. Good bowler-ish. What do you think of this ball?
So the Track Stealth Pearl is one of my actual favorites and most I'm excited for here at Bowl Expo. I was a huge fan of the Track Solid. That core is just great. It's by far, in my opinion, the best symmetrical piece that Track has released probably in about a decade. I'm really excited for it. The Pearl is going to allow me to basically stay in the Stealth core all day. When my Stealth gets a little lazy or is a little too strong too early, I'm going to go Stealth Pearl and probably finish the day. This ball has worked. I've played with it up second arrow and it's been able to work all the way to fifth arrow, circle the whole lane. I'm a big fan.
Moving up to the next one, so we're going to talk about Paragon Pearl here. This ball was just announced yesterday. August release date. Great looking colors. 3rd Paragon that's been in the brand. Core's been very successful. I know you threw the Paragon quite a bit back whenever it first came out. Beat me in a regional with it. We won't hold that against them. But Jake, yeah, what'd you see yesterday?
The Paragon's going to be that benchmark big pearl asymmetric. The Paragon was super strong, was super aggressive. You see that in the Paragon Pearl, but that added length. Someone who's bowling in league or on a higher friction surface will be able to use it all day. And then again, if you're throwing your big ball, you can go right to it. This ball for lower rev rate, higher speed will pick up in the oil and really continue. It's going to be a big favorite for a lot of people.
Cool. We're going to talk about one more because I really want to highlight this ball too. Tundra Fire. This ball's been out for a couple months now. Very unique ball. This does have HK22 cover stock on it. This is also a very high RG, very low differential type product. This is unique for pretty much any of our brands. I know Jake, I know you like this ball quite a bit. It's just different and unique for anything else. But what do you think of this one?
The Tundra's great. He pointed on it. It is unique. I really love it because it's a low friction ball with HK on it, so it creates a higher skid flip response. I can really use it a lot on these house patterns. So if you're looking for a great league ball or just a great ball when you're bowling on what feels like carpet, this is the ball that you should definitely try.
It is definitely one of the dryer lane type balls. So again, we got a whole lot of stuff going on in the Track brand right now. In my opinion, one of the better brands that we have from top to bottom. Great products. Check them out at your local shop.